Okay, welcome back to another video. It's been days, maybe 5, 6, even a week since I've done a financial update. Life is different now. I basically have small chances to do high energy, good recording like the ones we've been doing lately, but I don't have a lot of opportunities to do those. What I can do is a steady stream of 6:30 a.m. updates, but you'll hear my voice is a lot quieter. Gonna have to figure out what the people like. The everyday updates are awesome, but I'm not so enthused about having to keep my voice down because, it's 6:30 in the morning and my family's asleep. You know what I'm saying? I kind of don't want to go back to that. A week ago, I talked about how PayPal is going to be introducing crypto into its service, which means you'll be able to buy goods and services all over the internet with crypto, particularly Bitcoin. Since that announcement, we have not seen the price relent. I even expected a pretty big drop off, and yet we are still getting close to $14,000 here. And Ethereum, and that's Bitcoin's price, Ethereum is doing quite well as well. Generally, the market is good for the crypto segment. When you look at the stock market, the Dow Jones is not doing great, but the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 are doing okay. I'm going to pull out my own portfolio off the screen here and just let you know that I am down. No, I'm not. I'm up this whole everything. Everything's in the green now. My personal stocks are actually doing good with the exception of AT&T. Everything is going well. I did keep reading about, a big stock sell-off, but I apparently am not being affected by that. Since we're already checking prices, let's take a look at gold and silver now. Gold is trading at 1907, silver at 2437. Really, nothing has changed even in the last few days since I've done a price update. It's almost getting to the point where we shouldn't even talk about this anymore because it's not really that exciting. I still think it is something you should have in your portfolio. Some people are doing a 33, 33, 33 strategy, and I think that's pretty safe. 33 precious metals, 33 stocks and bonds, 33 crypto. Let's take a look at prices and big winners and losers. I mean, Bitcoin's up 14% in a week. Look at that. That drop that I keep talking about has not happened yet. Any other big winners? Polkadot doing well this week, particularly today. Let's see. Uniswap is doing well today. Don't care about it though. Okay, yeah, that's basically it. Let's talk about this article. Wyoming's governor supports the state's crypto banking law. That's not new news. I think we always knew that Wyoming's governor was pretty into it. And I mean, if you look at Wyoming, did you know that they have like a population of something like 400,000 people or something in the entire state? Wyoming is a giant state compared to how many people actually live there. Most major cities in the United States have more people than the entire state of Wyoming. It's definitely that kind of a state you go to if you just want to be left alone. And that seems to be the kind of mantra that their governor has. It took 2 years of infrastructure building up, but on September 16th, the Wyoming Division of Banking finally landed a prominent pioneer. That's when Kraken Financial became the first entity to receive a special purpose depository institution charter in the Cowboy State, giving the cryptocurrency industry insight into roughly how long it takes to become a bank. It's also the first newly chartered bank the state has approved since '06. While Kraken Financial still has some hoops to jump through before it has a certificate of authority to operate, Wyoming is running to keep its lead in the digital asset space, and its priority shared by the state's top elected official, Wyoming Governor Mark Gordon. The biggest challenge going forward for the state's lead in the blockchain space will be seeing how the federal government responds to the regulatory scheme the state is creating, Gordon told CoinDesk. Wyoming SPDI charter could still be affected by the U.S. Office of the Comptroller, OCC future decisions on national banks safeguarding crypto, and by other decisions Congress makes in response to large projects like Facebook's Libra. We don't want to wait until an MIT or a Facebook does something, Gordon said. Okay, cool. I mean, this is a little bit of a lame article, and I honestly don't think I need to finish it. I thought it would be a little more exciting, but thank you. We have a governor in the United States who is very pro-crypto. That's not even really new news, but he is continuing to move forward, and he wants his state to be the most advanced and innovative when it comes to this, which is cool. We like that. And let's see. More than half of U.S. investors are interested in Bitcoin. Interested, but do they own it? They will. A survey conducted by digital asset manager Grayscale, who owns what? Over 1% of all the Bitcoin in circulation, or is it over 5% now? Maybe this article will tell us. A survey conducted by Grayscale suggests investor interest in Bitcoin is on the rise, and the top crypto by market cap is well on its way towards mainstream adoption. Released Tuesday, Grayscale's Bitcoin investor study revealed that more than half of U.S. investors are interested in buying Bitcoin in 2020. Compared to the previous year, it's a significant increase with a rise of 19%. The data also showed the majority of Bitcoin investors made allocations within the last 12 months, with 38% investing in the last 4 months, 26% 5 to 6 months prior, and 19% 7 to 12 months ago. The strongest stated driver for Bitcoin investments was the coronavirus pandemic, which spurred 63% of respondents into investing. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. I'm sure money printing also. The total number of Bitcoin investors in the U.S. also rose to 32 million, up to 11 million from the previous year's 21 million. Cool. That's funny because 21 million a year ago, that's literally the actual amount of Bitcoin that can ever exist. Half of respondents say they believe digital currencies would become mainstream by the end of the decade. Among other interesting findings, the survey indicated if you'd gone to college or university and got a degree, you were more likely to invest. The demographic was split, with twice as many males as females. Investors were drawn to Bitcoin for its low cost of entry and potential as a growth asset, cited as a motivating factor by 59%. The study was not without its negative insights, however, finding that of people aged 55 to 64, only 40% were familiar with Bitcoin and just 30% would consider investing. Yes, because boomers are very averse to anything that doesn't fit the optimism bias that they have. My dad's generation, the boomers, unfortunately, have always lived in a time where America was number one. And for some reason, they just can't see a world, envision a possibility where America is no longer number one. It just can't happen. No one's ever going to retake the United States. No one's ever going to beat the United States. Hey, Rome fell too, guys. Okay? People probably said the same thing about Rome. So, yeah. Doesn't surprise me that boomers are not investing. I told my dad to buy Bitcoin when it was $3,000. He should have. He should have bought many of them. He could have. He could have made $100,000 or more. But he didn't listen because it's just a fad, Nick. It's just a fad. Whoops, I just gave away my real name. I don't care. Common concerns among survey respondents who were not interested in investing in Bitcoin tended to reflect the views of older investors. Generally, the study showed. Grayscale is owned by CoinDesk's parent firm. I actually didn't know that. I didn't know CoinDesk was basically owned by Grayscale. It's the same people. That's cool. Good to know, though, when I read these articles. That's going to do it for today. It's been a while, folks. It's good to be back. I'll try to get updates out more frequently. It's been nuts. But have a great day. And keep an eye out for crazy price news during the election cycle that's happening this week. Take care.